Welcome back, Patrick Fulgham, two-time Olympian, IFBB Pro, men's physique, with Danielle Rainwater, your overall bikini champion. Congratulations, first and foremost.
Thank you.
It only took her, what, 6 tries to get?
10 or 11 shows, it's fine.
Hey, either way, we also have, the beautiful, and none other. I'm gonna go ahead and actually have you introduce who we have here for your support system, both from Canada as well, eh? And then we'll take it from there.
All right, so you all probably know her, but my beautiful coach and friend, Jennifer Dory, and then my best friend who flew in all the way from Saskatoon, Canada. Well, she lives in Regina, but she flew from Saskatoon. Steph O'Leary. You don't know where that is?
I do not know.
Would you like her to draw you a map?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. We'll
so
see.
go to Canada, go to the middle where nothing is, and that's where she's from.
But you know what though? She flew all the way here just to support and see you as well. That's obviously that's a great friend right there. Best friend, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Outside of Jennifer Dory.
So we met on social media 7 years ago,
wow.
and so she's flown out to see me every year, and this is the first time she's got to see me compete in person.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
so she's my good luck charm.
That is, indeed. So, Miss Good Luck Charm, we're going to actually hand the mic, or not hand it over to you, but I want you to give us a little insight how that's been, meeting her, you said 7 years ago?
Yeah.
So from 7 years ago until today and watching her on stage for the first time as well.
Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing just to watch her evolve, not only as an athlete, but as a human. And it's like, this was your time. Like, all the work that you put in led you to this moment, and it's been so cool to witness. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, we're all so proud of you. We're ecstatic to have you here with Musclecontest, largest promoter in the world. Sorry, Jennifer Dory. But Jennifer, as her coach as well, tell us a little bit about the journey leading to the victory tonight as well.
Honestly, I have to say Danielle is the hardest worker in the room. I give her a plan, she executes it, no questions asked. She never misses a beat. She is that client that you never have to worry about, are they on it? Because she is on it and then some. Like, she is the epitome of hard work. So I know she worked her butt off here. It's been a long time coming, and I'm super proud of her. Yes, literally. not fully off though, because we had to keep the glutes for bikini. And she executes the plan. She doesn't miss a beat with anything, and that's what it comes down to, just consistency day in, day out. When you're competing, you just have to make every single day count and not mess up. Off season, on season, she's on it year round. So.
Well, obviously spoken like a true champion. You've been to the Olympia several times as well, and not just been there, but made obviously some major impact there as well. And so how does that feel being coached by one of the best Olympians in the world as well?
Well, it's funny. So we had Jen and Mark out. We own a gym up in Bothell in Washington, where we're from, and we had Jen and Mark out for an expo we had in 2021. And once they landed, it was just we all connected. Her and Mark are just the most genuine people. And before she left, I was like, so, I know you're full, but are you taking any clients? And it's just been I feel like it's just been a match made in heaven, because a big thing that got in my way before was just lack of confidence and just being in my head that I'm not doing enough, I should be doing more. But knowing that I'm being led by one of the best, it just takes all that worry away. I'm I just execute her plan, and I know she's going to get me there.
I love that. Spoken like a true champion on both sides as well. Also, former competitor, or are you looking at stepping on stage in the very near future as well? Anything planned for you, or do we have USA's in mind in 3 weeks, just like this one?
Well, no, because I am Canadian, and it's a little bit different. Yeah.
Hey, that's all right. Hey, we're still looking forward to seeing you on possibly the Musclecontest stage as well. So let me ask you, any challenges that you faced during this prep that kind of set the bar back a little bit as well?
Actually, we had a few weeks ago, I actually ended up having to put my dog down, little puppy, So that was a little rough, but honestly, it was a little rough, but also the prep, I think, kept me focused. It gave me something to focus on and kept my mind busy. So the biggest thing I think for me, though, like I said, I think it's definitely been my mindset, just having doubt in myself. So just reminding myself, you are worthy of being up there. You have done the work. You're at your best, and whatever happens, happens. Sometimes I gotta go to her a little bit and get a little reminder. But
I have to share one thing. Yeah. She actually said to me 3 days ago or 2 days ago, she was like, I didn't register yet for USA's. I think maybe I'm too small. So should I just not do it? I was like, girl. I said, first of all, let's do plan A first. And I was like, you just do the show. It was just for feedback as a warm-up show to dust off the cobwebs, getting back on stage. And I knew she was going to kill it at the show. And I was like, I'll let you to ask that question to yourself after.
Yeah.
And she was like, I didn't register. I don't have to register. I was like, what do you mean?
The mind is powerful, and I feel like not enough
is.
people give that like credit or talk about that part of it. I think mental is way harder in prep than the physical.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, we all go through ebbs and flows, and it is about the journey that counts, right? It's invaluable.
Yeah.
You know, and at the end of the day, it's the price. These are moments that are priceless, right?
Yeah.
And it's about the support system. Those who you meet 7 years ago via social media, who then eventually fly out to watch you and support you. To someone who's obviously one of the top competitors in the entire world. Obviously, a goal of yours is to make it to the Olympia, and we're going to see you again in 3 weeks right here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. So not only does she live in Washington, but she's here and in Las Vegas for the next few weeks, being coached by the one and only Jennifer Dory, until we potentially step on that stage and earn that IFBB Pro card to then eventually compete against one of the top competitors in the world as well. That's got to feel absolutely amazing, yes?
Yes, and a little nerve-wracking, but
Sure.
yeah, but I'm ready for it. I know I'm at my best, and I've dotted my I's and crossed my T's, and that's all you can do.
Absolutely. Well, a lot of it was what I'm hearing is a lot of positive affirmations as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, like mind is so powerful, and just like reminding yourself every day that you just want to show up 1% better, 1% better, 1% better, and just do what you got to do and take it one day at a time. And
that's right.
Yeah.
I love it. So, what's on the menu for tonight? We got 3 weeks, so what are we eating?
Coach.
Coach, where are we going?
Well, I think I get a burger. Because we're testing.
We're going to test something. So she's going to have a meal tonight. And then we've been feeding her so much food the past few weeks to try
I'm
and.
not hungry.
She was ready early, so that's always
Which is
the
a whole
plan.
new experience for me.
She was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Girl, you're."
Yeah, I'm used to chasing conditioning, so like depleting all the way in. And so this whole peak week, she was just like, "You need more food." I'm like,
Every
"Are
day.
you sure?"
So much food.
Yeah.
Well, that's a product of, a true testament to who you are as a coach, as an individual as well. She obviously knows what she's doing.
Oh,
She's been there. She's done that. She can empathize with you. Again, you're being coached by one of the best athletes in the entire world who's stood on that Olympia stage a multitude of times as well.
Well, and I think it speaks to finding the coach that works for you too, because there's so many different approaches out there that like, even if the approach works for someone, it's not necessarily going to work for someone else. Her and I are very similar as far as like being super detail oriented, having a plan. So like she's got me, so I don't have to ask a million questions. Like I've been coached by men in the past, and they're not as detailed. And so,
What are you trying to say?
well, most men, and that just wasn't.
I'm the
for
exception.
me.
I'm the exception.
Yeah, the exception, not the rule. So it's just a good feeling, and that's just what works for me. So
well, preparation is key, and we're excited for you. Miss Danielle Rainwater, your overall bikini champion. Jennifer Dory, Steph, both from Canada, eh? And we are super excited to see you back on stage here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. In 3 weeks, we can't wait as well. Again, at a chance at earning your IFBB Pro card and stepping on stage. Your idols become your rivals, so to speak. But we will see you there in 3 weeks. And by the way, the reason why we're set up like this is because this is supposedly their best.
His good side, so we had to take this side. We didn't have a choice.
Also, just kind of, thinking back at Olympia of last year, we had such a substantive conversation, about life in general, right? And oftentimes, we don't really truly know what goes on behind the scenes. We all have jobs outside of this. We have a life outside of, pushing and pulling weight in the bodybuilding community. Words of encouragement, for those, friends, support system, those who support you or even potentially want to get into this industry as well. I want to hear from the three of you regarding what kind of words of encouragement or inspiration do you have to give to those watching you as well who aspire to be in your shoes one day?
Don't give up and don't compare yourself. Like, if you see someone like, oh, I want to look like that, they're probably on chapter 50 of their journey and you're starting just chapter 1. So just keep going and going, because you never know what they went through to get there.
That's right.
And they know where you are starting, and so they're supporting you. Like I get that from clients a lot because I do coach outside. And they're like, oh man, I wish I could have glutes like you or delts like you. And I'm like, I started where you are. Just keep going. Absolutely. You never know what those little wins add up.
Absolutely. I love that. Jennifer?
So I think the biggest thing would be stop and smell the roses along the way. A lot of times we get so just consumed by the prep and by the end goal, by the placing, by the outcome, and we don't realize that really, like, the journey is where it all lies. Like, the experiences, the opportunities, get involved in the community. You meet amazing people. You'll have incredible conversations with people, you know, like we had at the Olympia. I got to see you at a pretty vulnerable moment. We had a great conversation. It really meant a lot to me. But really just, like, being able to stop and smell the roses, because it's not as sweet at the top if